Hey guys, so over spring break I went to 3 different cities, but first I went to New York. So of course you first gotta travel there. So this is my traveling. I also did some APUSH homework during the flight.
Hello, New York. We're in New York now.
Before New York City was New York City, New York City was New Amsterdam, a colony by the Dutch. But in 1664, the British seized this colony and renamed it New York. It served as a vital role in the Revolutionary War, and it also was the first capital in the United States. Hi guys, it's the first day in New York. We're gonna go to a cafe and then we're gonna go somewhere else. This building is the New York Municipal Building in Brooklyn. Right now, it's called the Ruth Gaithersburg Municipal Building after the Supreme Court Judge Ruth Gaithersburg.
We're walking to a cafe. That's great.
This little cafe we went to, we just found it. It is so cute and I love it so much.
Gone. It's gone. We ate it all.
So now we were taking the train, and originally we were going to the National Jazz Museum, but unfortunately we had to meet up with my friend, and that curtailed our time. So we had to go straight to the theater because she was performing in a Shakespeare play. Guys, why did I see this on the train, bro? Anyways, now we're making our way to the theater to see my friend Callie and her play.
Sort of impressive, make me bleed. I bear charmed like hangman's hands, listening to their fear. I could not say amen when they did say God bless. Consider it not so deeply. But
yes, Callie did so good. They did Macbeth, Shakespeare play. Now we're making our way to the American Dream Mall. This place was so big. It had a basketball court, it had an ice hockey court, it had even roller coasters and a water park, and it had ice, a little snow mountain where you could ski, and not to mention all the stores within the mall. Malls like these stem from the emergence of the middle class in the 19th century that focused on consumer culture and conspicuous consumption, as these middle classes had enough money left over to spend and would use their leisure time in these malls to buy things to showcase what kind of class they were in. Then we ate some hot pot. Next we went on a Ferris wheel and it just kept going higher and higher, and then I realized I'm not that big of a fan of Ferris wheels. It's cool, but just seeing outside, being so close, and just so high up, it was kind of scary. But it did have nice views. Now we're making our way back home. We even went underneath the Brooklyn Bridge, which I thought was cool. Actually, the Brooklyn Bridge was opened in 1883 as the world's longest suspension bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn across the East River. The ceremony was led by President Chester A. Arthur and New York Governor Grover Cleveland. Good morning, guys. Today we're going to go to the cafe we went to yesterday, and then also go visit my mom's friend who lives in New York, and then meet up with my friend Callie. We just got off an elevator in Walgreens. That's dangerous. Don't get on the elevator in Walgreens. New area unlocked. New station unlocked. New area unlocked. Whoa.
Where are we?
Alright, now we're gonna go meet up with my friend Callie. We just came from visiting my mom's friend. At this point, I was hungry, so I got some Dave's chicken. So this building is the Supreme Court of New York and Brooklyn, and is part of the state's oldest court with original jurisdiction established in 1691. This is the World Trade Center Oculus in New York, and it's a memorial for the 9/11 incident that happened. This is a big Statue of Liberty. As we know, the Statue of Liberty was a gift from France in 1884, commemorating the alliance between that country and the United States during the American Revolution. This is a new rebuilt World Trade Center. The original World Trade Center was the Twin Towers that unfortunately got attacked in the 9/11 incident. This is the meatpacking district in New York City. Now, the book The Jungle by Upton Sinclair persuaded Theodore Roosevelt to create the Meat Inspection Act and the Pure Food and Drug Act. And this meatpacking district in New York City was fundamentally changed by these acts. Oh, and Shake Shack. Cheese. Guys, we're walking in Hudson Yards.
No, we're on the High Line. We're walking to Hudson Yards.
We're walking to Hudson Yards. This is a nice little shopping center. It reminds me of a cool hotel.
That statue.
Unfortunately, it was time for us to go. So now we're making our way to the bus station so we can leave New York and go to Philly. Aww. Guys, we're in Pennsylvania. It looks really pretty. Shortly after, we traveled to New Jersey because my godparents live there. They're taking us there right now. That's them in the car right now. This is a bridge connecting Philadelphia to New Jersey. And there's Valley Forge. Valley Forge was Washington's Continental Army winter encampment, where it served as a critical turning point in the Revolutionary War. Wawa Shop. I love Wawa. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what Wawa is. But I'm sleepy, so go to bed. Good morning, guys. Today we're gonna go visit Princeton. First thing I noticed is that the architecture and the campus is very pretty. It's actually the fourth oldest higher education institute in the U.S. and it was founded in 1746. So this is Sonia Sotomayor Hall, which is named after the Supreme Court lawyer Sonia Sotomayor. She is the first Hispanic justice and the third woman U.S. Supreme Court justice. She's doing really good things in the Supreme Court right now. And now we're walking to where we need to be. We're late, so that's great. Okay guys, so this is really cool. This is Nassau Hall in Princeton, which features Princeton alums killed in American wars, such as the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Spanish-American War, the Korean War, World War I, World War II, and the Civil War. This building also has some history in the Revolutionary War, where some British forces were camping in the Nassau Hall, and you would think, oh, the Continental Army, the American Army would not, destroy this place because they built it. But actually, the Continental Army attacked the building, and it had damage upon the building with the cannonballs. And those cannonballs are actually stored within the college today. This happened during the Battle of Princeton, and the British forces were in Nassau Hall in 1776, and the Continental Army attacked in 1777. Next, we went to start to hear about the college, and then I saw the George Washington. After that, we went to walk around the campus. It was so nice. Woo! Then I saw John Witherspoon. He was a president of Princeton, and from 1768 to 1794, he was also a signer of the Declaration of Independence and a key founding father. He also educated future leaders such as James Madison, who would soon be president. Then we went to eat. Hey guys, so after Princeton, we just came home and we went to go eat. But it was okay. It wasn't bad. Nothing to document. And now we're back and gonna watch a movie. So see you tomorrow. Driving into the city of Philadelphia, I saw Chinese areas in a Chinatown, which represents large Chinese immigration during the Gilded Age. Immigration to America for economic opportunities. Also, there was a Chinese Christian church and also a Chinese Catholic church, which showcases American influence and force of assimilation onto immigrants. When I first saw this building, I was absolutely stunned. This is the Pennsylvania City Hall. It was first built in the late 19th century and completed in 1901. At the top of the building is William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania, and he founded Pennsylvania in 1687. Now, he is a Quaker, and a group of Quakers came from Britain to America to get away from religious persecution and created a more tolerant religious society in the Americas. Thomas Jefferson Uni. Then we went to go eat. Look at this house. There's some guy here. Let's see who it is. First Regional Infantry National Guard of Pennsylvania. Thank you. Wow. That's great. Here. Drexel University was founded in 1891 by Anthony J. Drexel. He was a prominent financier and philanthropist, and he worked closely with J.P. Morgan. University of Pennsylvania was founded in 1740 by Benjamin Franklin. As we know, Benjamin Franklin was a prominent founding father and was a drafter and also a signer of the Declaration of Independence. This sign says that this building holds many of the oldest founding documents. Then we went to go get our nails done. Then we went to go eat. Good morning. Today we were just going to go to the mall and then we saw this place. needed to go there.
And they have one piece. They have one piece together.
Guys, we're in the Netflix place, a Netflix place. It's like you can eat here. They got interactive stuff. It's so cool. It's called Netflix House. Like, what? Look. This place was so cool. It's called Netflix House. It had a lot of areas, photo ops, and merch for different, very popular shows at Netflix right now. Even on theme foods and drinks, and also they had games like VR, escape rooms, and also mini golf, which we played later. Notice anything different? Yeah, I bought this. Unfortunately, today we were making our way back home to Chicago. Aww. As you all can see, we took the Amtrak getting back home, and many of the Amtrak's railroad lines were some of the same railroad paths and lines that were established in the 19th century, following much of the railroad building for more interconnectedness within the American nation. This is some history haven't touched upon in class, but the Amtrak was established. It was created by Congress through the Rail Passenger Service Act of 1970 to save failing private and intercity passenger rail services. It consolidated services from 20 private railroads into a national network. We actually had a 4-hour layover in Pittsburgh before our train back to Chicago, so we just utilized that time doing whatever we could before we left. This is the Heinz factory, most notable for its ketchup and mustard. It was founded in 1869 during the Gilded Age by Henry John Heinz in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this showcases the rise in industrialization of factories and the rise in consumerism. We ate, and then my mom found a VR place, which is kind of random, but we went to play VR. Now we're boarding our final train to Chicago, and it was an overnight trip. So we had a roomette, which was a really cool little sleeping car. While riding through Illinois to Chicago, I noticed a lot of large industrial farms, which reminded me of the mechanization of agriculture that occurred during the Gilded Age that put a lot of small farmers out of business. We're in Chicago now, and we passed by our Chinatown, which is another ethnic enclave of Chinese immigration to the U.S. for economic opportunities. Thank you for watching my APUSH walking tour project, and I hope you found and realized that United States history is still imminent today.